Hello, everybody. So let me ask you, solopreneurs, do you happen to know what a schema code is? Now, if you don't, you better start researching it because it is going to be very important because you will definitely see a difference in regards to your website, in regards to a drop. And I'm going to tell you this from personal experience. Now, first and foremost, as far as our business is concerned, our website, it has been up for literally over 25 years. And what we always do is, we update it, we do alterations to it. But what I tend to do all the time is look at my analytics. Now, with my analytics, it kind of gives me an idea, and I always look at, in regards to the analytics of last year and the year before and the year before, just to kind of get a pulse and a temperature of how we're doing this upcoming year, currently in real time. So I'm going to bring it back to the early part of 2025. Now, the key thing is we're a seasonal job. So with that being said, our business is slow, typically within basically end of November right into early March, and then we pick up. So what we noticed was, like in the first quarter, that analytically we're not getting the views that we normally get, which is really odd because we get, again, a temperature in regards to where we should be. So by looking through it and wondering and scratching our heads and second guessing ourselves, we couldn't figure it out until it was brought to me that, hint, hint, have you heard of something called AI? I'm sure you have. And if you think it's not a disruptor, and you're definitely fooling yourself, because it is really imperative to understand this and know this. First of all, what is a schema code? Now, a schema code is a specific code that you should be placing on every single page of your site, primarily on the head or the header of your site. Now, if you're your own web designer, fantastic. If you're not, your web designer should know about this. If not, ask him or her if that has been implemented on each and every page. Now, why is the schema code so important, and basically, what is it for? So if you go on to Google or your other search engines, but primarily Google, and you type in anything on a search, well, what's the first thing that you see now? What you see now is a response via AI at the very top, where you used to see AdWords, right? So again, for those of you that are doing Google AdWords, again, do your research in regards to your cost basis, in regards to budget, in regards to that advertising, because the AI Google bot will definitely maybe make a little bit of disruption in regards to where your ad follows. But with that being said, you'll notice a response via AI, right? So you're not going to go further down. You can if you want, but when you do, that is basically what AI is responding to via your question on the websites that Google has spidered or indexed. The key thing that Google now looks for is that schema code. It is basically called not only SEO that we all know, but it's also called AI discovery. So if you are top ranked in your business, in your city, your town, your country, that's great. But there might be a very good chance that the AI does not recognize that. Because why? Well, because the schema code has not been implemented in every single page of your site. So what you have to do is this. It's a really three-step process, and something that you have to be watching throughout, especially if you're an analytics junkie or a marketing junkie as myself. Now, first and foremost, if you're the web designer, fantastic. How you gonna get this schema code? Just go to ChatGPT and then put the URL, each individually, the URL of said specific page. Say, I want you to create me a schema code. It's gonna give you a schema code, and I want you to put it at the header of each and every page. Now, once you do that, you're going to publish it, right? Now, here's the bad news about it. Now, depending on how new or old your site happens to be, if it's old, might not take as long for it to index and for it to be viewable on AI discovery. If it's new, maybe take a little bit longer. What is the norm? a few weeks to, believe it or not, even a couple or a few months. So that's why you have to start on this today. Now, once you have uploaded all your pages onto the schema, I want you to understand one key thing. Your H1 tags, your H2 tags, your H3 tags should be SEO discovery friendly. Second, you've heard this before 1,000 times, your copy should be SEO friendly AI discovery. Your images should be compressed and tagged AI discovery SEO. And then you're going to package that and upload it. Then what I want you to do is I want you to go to Google Search Console, and you're going to type in the URL, and then at that particular point, I want you to index each and every page. It will make it a lot faster when it comes to indexing. But it is so pivotal that you definitely do this, because I did it. It took some time, I'm not going to lie to you, but I did eventually see a bump in organic traffic, because initially that is where you are going to be recognized, and that's where you are getting your views. So again, schema code, go through the motions with your website, submit it through Search Console, do an index of each and every URL individually, and you should be good to go. So again, from one business to the other, good luck, get on it, and do this repeatedly as the months go by, because as you know, AI is growing really quickly and you need to be on that page. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Talk to you soon.